Submerging beneath the overwhelming surface layer of societal noise, I plunge into the quiet abyss where unfiltered truths reside. My reflective thoughts discard the heavy weight of superficial expectations, discovering a majestic sanctuary located far beneath the turbulent waves. The deepest valleys contain the most abundant spiritual treasures. Do not be distracted by the flashing neon lights on the mountaintops. Jah Majesty reveals itself to those who explore the inner oceans, an unshakable foundation built upon the bedrock of ancient wisdom. We descend into the profound chambers of our collective consciousness, leaving the frantic, superficial competition of the world completely behind. Aligning our intentions with the organic current of cosmic design, we are diving into this magnificent deep glory tonight, submerging our vulnerabilities inside a river of infinite peace. A spectacular intersection of dark jazz, modernism, and heavy roots waves, reclaiming our sovereign crown from the depths of the spiritual ocean. The wicked rulers tried to construct artificial heavens out of glass and steel, hoping the citizens will never look downward at the sacred soil. But their fragile structures will capsize when the heavy bass line drops, exposing their vanity while elevating the humble dwellers of the deep. I wasted a lifetime searching for validation in the shallow mirrors of fame, believing that public applause would heal my internal fractures. How liberating to discover this immense quiet ocean of satisfaction, where my spirit is fully reassembled without saying a single word. We descend into the profound chambers of our collective consciousness, leaving the frantic, superficial competition of the world completely behind. Aligning our intentions with the organic current of cosmic design, we are diving into this magnificent deep glory tonight, submerging our vulnerabilities inside a river of infinite peace. A spectacular intersection of dark jazz, modernism, and heavy roots waves, reclaiming our sovereign crown from the depths of the spiritual ocean. Incredibly bright, banishing the heavy shadows of our historical, psychological night. We float effortlessly on a frequency that the world cannot control. pain, emerging pristine and undefeated from the center of our personal pain. So profound, feel the immense weight of the rhythm. The crown is secure, resting at the bottom of your soul. Oh, we are diving into this magnificent, deep glory tonight, submerging our vulnerabilities inside a river of infinite peace. Oh, a spectacular intersection of dark jazz, modalism, and heavy roots weight, reclaiming our sovereign crown from the depths of the spiritual ocean. Deep majesty, ocean of light, glory uncovered inside the abyss. Jah protect, gone, 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 gone. Climb the metal steps to this mountain observation deck. The sprawling city below looks like a complex circuit board, yet the air up here feels crisp, unpolluted by human greed. I lift my hands to touch the edge of the infinite sky. The highest heavens demand a pure, uncorrupted perspective. Do not allow the architectural matrix to confine your vision. Every sunset is a sacred canvas painted by the Creator, a holy temple built without bricks, mortar, or iron beams. We rise above the dense fog of collective human anxiety, aligning our thoughts with the natural geometry of the clouds, breathing the pristine oxygen of absolute cosmic awareness. We are worshiping beneath this sacred skyline tonight, exchanging earthly burdens for a glimpse of the eternal design. A celestial marriage of improvisational jazz, flute and roots meditations, elevating our consciousness to the highest spiritual frequency. They try to monetize the airwaves and regulate the sunshine, building artificial barriers to separate man from his source. But Jah music transcends their physical limitations completely, carrying the message of liberation to the outermost borders. My personal anxieties dissolve into utter insignificance up here, looking at the vast unmapped expanse of the starlit universe. I discover a profound sanctuary that requires no dogmatic rituals, just an honest heart singing in harmony with the cosmos. We rise above the dense fog of collective human anxiety, aligning our thoughts with the natural geometry of the clouds, breathing the pristine oxygen of absolute cosmic awareness. We are worshiping beneath this sacred skyline tonight, exchanging earthly burdens for a glimpse of the eternal design. A celestial marriage of improvisational jazz, meditation, elevating our consciousness to the highest spiritual frequency. Of the world to fully cease. One creator, one universe, one grand poetic song, connecting with the sanctuary where our souls truly belong. So high, look at the stars aligning, pure communion above the concrete matrix. We are worshiping beneath this sacred skyline tonight, exchanging earthly burdens for a glimpse of the eternal design. A celestial marriage of improvisational jazz, flute and roots meditation, elevating our consciousness to the highest spiritual frequency. Skyline cathedral, infinite space, sacred frequency. We have arrived, jolly. Kneeling quietly inside this vast cathedral of ancient whispering pines, where amber afternoon beams illuminate the dust like stained glass.
My heavy heart instinctively hums a long-forgotten minor blues scale,
searching for an authentic congregation that requires zero dogmatic boundary.
Gather around the sacred communal fire, diverse nations and tongues. This musical convergence is a temple constructed
without human tools.
Let the hand-carved wooden drums communicate original planetary unity. We celebrate the majestic spark of divinity residing inside every vessel.
We dissolve the artificial barriers of doctrine, status, and nationality, lifting our voices in a spontaneous,
feeling the intense
spiritual current elevate. Immerse your spirit inside this joyful, sacred melody tonight, exchanging heavy earthly burdens for a glimpse of cosmic design.
a holy fusion of
Improvisational jazz, extensions and root syncopation, worshiping the supreme architect through the universal language of song.
corrupt pharaoh's attempt to institutionalize the Holy Spirit for profit, erecting massive stone fortresses to exclude the common humble citizens. But Jah music cuts through their heavy iron padlocks effortlessly, spreading divine enlightenment across the valleys like a summer breeze.
My private grief becomes completely insignificant inside this collective joy. I feel the ancient ancestral energy social barriers of doctrine, status, and nationality, lifting our voices in a spontaneous, feeling the intense spiritual current elevate. Immerse your spirit inside this joyful, sacred melody tonight, exchanging heavy earthly burdens for a glimpse of cosmic design, a holy fusion of improvisational jazz, extensions and rude syncopation, worshiping the supreme architect through the universal language of song. One destiny, one unified musical petition of grace, projecting unconditional affection into the invisible cosmic space.
Sway together. Let the sacred fire purify your thoughts.
Zero separation,
just pure communion under the watchful night sky.
Immerse your spirit inside this joyful, sacred melody tonight, exchanging heavy earthly burdens for a glimpse of cosmic design, a holy fusion of improvisational jazz, extensions and root syncopation, worshiping the supreme architect through the universal language of song. Holy rhythm, vibration of the infinite cosmos, singing forever inside the house of Jah. Dun. Down the narrow streets where I learned my first vocabulary, the familiar smell of freshly baked bread wafts from the corner shop. After traveling the globe, experiencing the coldest winters of isolation, the local pavement finally offers a comforting embrace to my feet.
Welcome back, child. Your journey was necessary for your maturity. You had to witness the illusions of the world to appreciate your roots. The community rejoices as the native daughter returns to the valley, bringing back the wisdom you collected across the distant seas. The old neighbors wave from their wooden porch swings. We feel a wave of genuine affection dissolving our residual fatigue, reconnecting with the simple foundation that birthed our identity. We are basking inside this beautiful hometown sunshine today, a hard morning celebration of our survival and return, a friendly blend of acoustic jazz and intimacy and joyful reggae bounce, illuminating the familiar avenues of our childhood memories. They wanted you to forget the humble beginnings of your narrative, adopting the artificial manners of foreign high society circles.
but your authentic spirit remained anchored in this fertile soil. True gold always recognizes the value of its original mind. I wasted years believing that happiness was located in a distant capital, chasing after glamorous mirages that left my soul completely dehydrated. How beautiful to discover that the ultimate fulfillment was waiting right here, under the protective shade of the ancient willow tree I climbed as a girl. The old neighbors wave from their wooden porch swings. We feel a wave of genuine affection dissolving our residual fatigue, reconnecting with the simple foundation that birthed our identity. We are basking inside this beautiful hometown sunshine today, a hard morning celebration of our survival and return, a friendly blend of acoustic jazz, intimacy, and joyful reggae bounce, illuminating the familiar avenues of our childhood memories. No more wandering, the long pilgrimage is finally done, resting peacefully under the warmth of our native sun. The stories of our youth come alive with every stride, an overwhelming sense of peace swelling up deep inside. So cozy, feel the familiar warmth on your skin, back where the story started, completely at home. We are basking inside this beautiful hometown sunshine today, a hard morning celebration of our survival and return, a friendly blend of acoustic jazz, intimacy, and joyful reggae bounce, illuminating the familiar avenues of our childhood memories. Sunshine on the block, familiar faces, hometown love never felt so good. Peace. Discarded newspapers tumble across the windy concrete bus station. I refuse to waste another minute analyzing your hypocritical apologies. You chose to step outside the circle of our mutual commitment. Now watch me handle my emotional recovery with absolute style.
I hear the musical announcement vibrating through the public address system. False leaders try to lease artificial happiness for extortionate prices, but righteousness
Maintains a solid foundation against their schemes.
shake off your temporary depression.
Under the cosmic canopy tonight, we stomp our feet to eliminate the residue of their exploitation, converting our psychological injuries into a dynamic presentation.
Stepping dynamically
the center of the illuminated dance floor now. Execute this rolling scheme to neutralize your private anxieties, transforming heavy pressure into kinetic energy with every movement. Though the initial taste was unpleasant, the rhythm provides absolution. Leave the manipulative narratives behind on these worn floorboards.
The opposition wishes to see us paralyzed by overwhelming grief, hoping their complex traps will permanently suppress our potential. But cultural children possess the secret key to dismantle tribulations. Pound the bass line explicitly to fracture their deceptive architecture.
I wasted far too many nights crying over your empty projections, blaming myself for the internal instability of your fragile ego. No more squandering my precious light on a situation already deceased. Observe my graceful rotation as I effortlessly reclaim my center. We stomp our feet to eliminate the residue of their exploitation, converting our psychological injuries into a dynamic presentation. Stepping dynamically into the center of the illuminated dance floor now. Execute this rolling scheme to neutralize your private anxieties, transforming heavy pressure into kinetic energy with every movement. Though the initial taste was unpleasant, the rhythm provides absolution. Leave the manipulative narratives behind on these worn floorboards. Obstacles have been bypassed. The past is an impotent shadow with zero control left to broadcast. Sweat out the residual resentment, welcome the refreshing change. We stand completely undefeated as our destinies rearrange. Step, shift, let the heavy memories dissolve. Rhythm restores. Observe the momentum shift. Execute this rolling scheme to neutralize your private anxieties, transforming heavy pressure into kinetic energy with every movement. Though the initial taste was unpleasant, the rhythm provides absolution. Leave the manipulative narratives behind on these worn floorboards. Rolling onward, kinetic liberation, skank until dawn. The cycle is broken. Done. Trickles down the dusty glass of my terrace window. The fierce emotion storms of last month have finally depleted their fury. I sit comfortably wrapped in a wool blanket, sipping hot ginger tea, watching the parched leaves absorb the refreshing evening atmosphere.
Express gratitude for the restorative cycles of the natural ecosystem. The sky delivers an abundant blessing without demanding any compensation.
Allow the calm precipitation to wash over your exhausted physical vessel. True peace is an internal wealth that requires no material security. The frantic commotion of the metropolitan landscape becomes a soft hum. We realign our frequencies with the organic intelligence of nature, breathing in the pure, damp oxygen of absolute emotional recovery. We find sanctuary inside the embrace of this mellow rain tonight. No theatrical illumination can compete with this gentle cosmic downpour. An elegant marriage of sophisticated jazz is soothing your overloaded mind in a river of effortless tranquility. Corrupt executives debate over territory and temporary earthly dominance, but the grass expands quietly without requiring their official validation. Discover your true prosperity inside the laughter of innocent families and the ancient wisdom whispered by the wind through the forest trees. I spent half my life chasing after dramatic public celebrations, believing that external applause would repair my internal fractures. How foolish to disregard the quiet majesty of this isolated moment, where my soul is fully reassembled without a solitary word being spoken. The frantic commotion of the metropolitan landscape becomes a soft hum. We realign our frequencies with the organic intelligence of nature, breathing in the pure, damp oxygen of absolute emotional recovery. We find sanctuary inside the embrace of this mellow rain tonight. No theatrical illumination can compete with this gentle cosmic downpour. An elegant marriage of sophisticated jazz is soothing your overloaded mind in a river of effortless tranquility. Reduce the velocity, let the beautiful natural colors saturate. Every painful experience has a peaceful destination to navigate. We rest securely beneath the canopy of the protective willow tree, celebrating the profound reality that our inner spirits are free. So soothing. Allow the moisture to rinse away the tension. Mellow frequency, the soul is completely restored. We find sanctuary inside the embrace of this mellow rain tonight. No theatrical illumination can compete with this gentle cosmic downpour. An elegant marriage of sophisticated jazz is soothing your overloaded mind in a river of effortless tranquility. Precipitation of peace, wash it all away. Mellow atmosphere until tomorrow, shall live. Jolly, jolly. packing my expensive leather suitcases into the trunk of a sports car, tearing up the restrictive legal contracts that bound my artistic choices. Too many years spent performing inside a synthetic cage for spectators. Now I accelerate down the highway toward an unmapped, open horizon.
Run like the dynamic wind, fracture the invisible psychological parameters. Babylon's network is explicitly engineered to keep your consciousness trapped. But a righteous bird was never meant to have its wings clipped by greed. Follow the brilliant northern star toward absolute self-determination. The speedometer escalates as our collective adrenaline starts pumping, disregarding the artificial checkpoints that corrupt governments enforce. Every passing milestone brings us closer to a supreme state of existence. We are relentlessly chasing glory down this open highway tonight, refusing to pause until we cross the threshold of absolute liberation. An explosive cocktail of avant-garde jazz, brass, and high-energy reggae. Our liberated spirits are moving much faster than the speed of sound. The political highway patrol will try to erect intimidating roadblocks ahead, using fear tactics and corporate propaganda to slow your rapid acceleration. But faith is a divine engine that never runs out of fuel, sister. Keep your foot firmly on the pedal. The truth shall clear the pathway. I spent an entire decade apologizing for my independent lifestyle choices, shrinking my extensive personality to accommodate their fragile expectations. No more compromising my integrity for temporary financial security. Watch me race past the smoking wreckage of my old submissive life. The speedometer escalates as our collective adrenaline starts pumping, disregarding the artificial checkpoints that corrupt governments enforce. Every milestone brings us closer to a supreme state of existence. We are relentlessly chasing glory down this open highway tonight, refusing to pause until we cross the threshold of absolute liberation. An explosive cocktail of avant-garde jazz, brass, and high-energy reggae. Our liberated spirits are moving much faster than the speed of sound. Zero limitation set. We outrun the shadows. We welcome the wide open competitive space, sprinting triumphantly toward our rightful cosmic destination place. Keep moving forward. Ignore the flashing red sirens in the distance. The border is within reach. Acceleration is our only defense. We are relentlessly chasing glory down this open highway tonight, refusing to pause until we cross the threshold of absolute liberation. An explosive cocktail of avant-garde jazz, brass, and high-energy reggae. Our liberated spirits are moving much faster than the speed
Silk raindrops stream down the dark obsidian surface of my balcony railing. I am watching the glittering metropolis wash away its daily fatigue. My canter-faded mind finally discovers a calm, undisturbed sanctuary as the soft moisture caresses the exhausted contours of my forehead. Receive the liquid blessings descending from the celestial kingdom, daughter. Nature provides an exquisite purification ritual for every weary traveler. Allow the gentle downpour to drench your sophisticated evening attire, while the rhythm realigns your spirit with the ultimate cosmic order. The urban atmosphere turns into a smooth, comforting canvas. We absorb the relaxing precipitation, preparing our hearts to surrender to the elegant motion of the night. We are gliding through this smooth, velvet rain tonight, wrapping our lingering sorrows in a blanket of musical opulence. A perfect intersection of high-end jazz, mortalism and steady reggae comfort. Soothe your anxious mind inside this river of absolute luxury. Wicked merchants try to commercialize the sky and sell artificial shelter, hoping the citizens will forget the original source of their vitality. But Jah commands the clouds to deliver nourishment completely free, saturating the concrete jungle with an undeniable frequency of peace. I used to express my vulnerability through shattering theatrical storms, believing that loud, chaotic explosions were required to cleanse my past. But this understeady downpour teaches my soul a different lesson, an elegant, quiet moisture that heals deeper than any dramatic wave. The urban atmosphere turns into a smooth, comforting canvas. We absorb the relaxing precipitation, preparing our hearts to surrender to the elegant motion of the night. We are gliding through this smooth, velvet rain tonight, wrapping our lingering sorrows in a blanket of musical opulence. A perfect intersection of high-end jazz, mortalism and steady reggae comfort. Soothe your anxious mind inside this river of absolute luxury. Reduce the momentum, allow the beautiful color to seamlessly blend. Every difficult chapter has a peaceful, restorative destination to send. We float unburdened beneath the canopy of the protective night sky, celebrating the profound reality that our inner identities can never die. So plush. Feel the liquid texture rinsing away the tension. Velvet frequency. The heart is fully reassembled. We are gliding through this smooth velvet rain tonight, luxury, precipitation of grace, endless comfort, velvet evening until tomorrow. Jah protect, peace.
Trickles down the dusty glass of my terrace window. The fierce emotional storms of last month have finally depleted their fury. I sit comfortably wrapped in a wool blanket, sipping hot ginger tea, watching the parched leaves absorb the refreshing evening atmosphere.
Express gratitude for the restorative cycles of the natural ecosystem. The sky delivers an abundant blessing without demanding any compensation. Allow the calm precipitation to wash over your exhausted physical vessel. True peace is an internal wealth that requires no material security. The frantic commotion of the metropolitan landscape becomes a soft hum. We realign our frequencies with the organic intelligence of nature, breathing in the pure, damp oxygen of absolute emotional recovery. We find sanctuary inside the embrace of this mellow rain tonight. No theatrical illumination can compete with this gentle cosmic downpour. An elegant marriage of sophisticated jazz, dyes, vital and steady roots, comfort, soothing your overloaded mind in a river of effortless tranquility. Corrupt executives debate over territory and temporary earthly dominance, but the grass expands quietly without requiring their official validation. Discover your true prosperity inside the laughter of innocent families and the ancient wisdom whispered by the wind through the forest trees. I spent half my life chasing after dramatic public celebrations, believing that external applause would repair my internal fractures.
How foolish to disregard the quiet majesty of this isolated moment, where my soul is fully reassembled without a solitary word being spoken. The frantic commotion of the metropolitan landscape becomes a soft hum. We realign our frequencies with the organic intelligence of nature, breathing in the pure, damp oxygen of absolute emotional recovery. We find sanctuary inside the embrace of this mellow rain tonight. No theatrical illumination can compete with this gentle cosmic downpour. An elegant marriage of sophisticated jazz, dyes, vital and steady roots, comfort, soothing your overloaded mind in a river of effortless tranquility. saturate. Every painful experience has a peaceful destination to navigate.
We rest securely beneath the canopy of the protective willow tree,
celebrating the profound reality that our inner spirits are free.
so soothing. Allow the moisture to rinse away the tension. Mellow frequency, the soul is completely restored.
We find sanctuary inside the embrace of this mellow rain tonight. No theatrical illumination can compete with this gentle cosmic downpour. An elegant marriage of sophisticated jazz, dice viable, and steady roots comfort, soothing your overloaded mind in a river of effortless tranquility.
Precipitation of peace, wash it all away. Mellow atmosphere until tomorrow. Jah live.
Packing my expensive leather suitcases into the trunk of a sports car, tearing up the restrictive legal contracts that bound my artistic choices. Too many years spent performing inside a synthetic cage for spectators. Now I accelerate down the highway toward an unmapped open horizon.
Run like the dynamic wind, fracture the invisible psychological parameters. Babylon's network is explicitly engineered to keep your consciousness trapped. But a righteous bird was never meant to have its wings clipped by greed. Follow the brilliant northern star toward absolute self-determination.
The speedometer escalates as our collective adrenaline starts pumping, disregarding the artificial checkpoints that corrupt governments enforce. Every passing milestone brings us closer to a supreme state of existence. We are relentlessly chasing melody through the dark highway tonight, refusing to pause until we capture the frequency of absolute liberation. An explosive cocktail of avant-garde jazz, wind, and high-energy reggae. Our liberated spirits are moving much faster than the speed of sound.
The political highway patrol will try to erect intimidating roadblocks ahead, using fear tactics and corporate propaganda to slow your rapid
acceleration.
But faith is a divine engine that never runs out of fuel, sister.
Keep your foot firmly on the pedal. The truth shall clear the pathway.
I spent an entire decade apologizing for my independent lifestyle choices,
Shrinking my extensive personality to accommodate their fragile expectations. No more compromising my integrity for temporary financial security. Watch me race past the smoking wreckage of my old submissive life. The speedometer escalates as our collective adrenaline starts pumping, disregarding the artificial checkpoints that corrupt governments enforce. Every passing milestone brings us closer to a supreme state of existence. We are relentlessly chasing melody through the dark highway tonight, refusing to pause until we capture the frequency of absolute liberation. An explosive cocktail of avant-garde jazz, wind, and high-energy reggae. Our liberated spirits moving much faster than the speed of sound. No looking back at the rearview mirror of our collective regrets. The future is an unwritten manuscript with zero limitations set. We outrun the shadows, we welcome the wide open competitive space, sprinting triumphantly toward our rightful cosmic destination place. Keep moving forward, ignore the flashing red sirens in the distance. The sound is our weapon, acceleration is our only defense. We are relentlessly chasing melody through the dark highway tonight, refusing to pause until we capture the frequency of absolute liberation. An explosive cocktail of avant-garde jazz, wind, and high-energy reggae. Our liberated spirits are moving much faster than the speed of sound. Free at last, the chase is completed. The sonic horizon belongs to the righteous. Absolute autonomy done. My packed suitcases sit beside the heavy mahogany door frame. I am permanently abandoning this mansion of superficial luxuries. Too many decades spent adapting to their artificial protocols. Now an internal conviction commands my spirit to evacuate immediately.
The prophetic trumpet sounds for the great psychological migration.
Flee the burning structures of materialist dependency without hesitation.
Righteous pioneers must navigate the uncharted territory ahead.
Look directly forward, ignore the deceptive call of your old captors. The metaphysical clock strikes the hour of our historic relocation. We sever the invisible threads of systemic emotional manipulation, stepping boldly onto the unpaved road toward ultimate self-preservation. This exodus soul operates on the frequency of total liberation, marching triumphantly out of the cultural wilderness today. We abandon the hollow achievements of our misplaced validation to cultivate a magnificent paradise on sovereign sacred territory.
The modern pharaohs will deploy obstacles to hinder your progression, utilizing advanced technological distractions
to confuse your divine compass.
but unyielding conviction against their strategies.
Keep advancing, the turbulent waters will divide before your footsteps. I felt a terrifying internal earthquake shatter my artificial security, but instead of destroying me, it allowed my true essence to break out. I am sprinting toward a sunrise filled with unfiltered autonomy, no longer a hostage to the suffocating expectations of yesterday. The metaphysical clock strikes the hour of our historic relocation. We sever the invisible threads of systemic emotional manipulation, stepping boldly onto the unpaved road toward ultimate self-preservation. This exodus soul operates on the frequency of total liberation, marching triumphantly out of the cultural wilderness today. We abandon the hollow achievements of our misplaced validation to cultivate a magnificent paradise on sovereign sacred territory.
Zero procrastination, the sovereign movement has officially commenced.
We travel unburdened beneath the intense afternoon sky. From the ruins of institutionalized thinking, a new collective consciousness will rise, with absolute clarity burning brightly inside our awakened eyes. Left foot, right, maintain the deliberate pace. Spirit accelerating, escaping the systemic trap. This exodus soul operates on the frequency of total liberation, marching triumphantly out of the cultural wilderness today. We abandon the hollow achievements of our misplaced validation to cultivate a magnificent paradise on sovereign sacred territory.
Exodus,
Repatriation of the mind,
so liberated.
no looking back. Total victory. Scented candles illuminate the velvet drapes of my private studio. I can feel your magnetic pull before you even step through the doorway. My guarded defenses dissolve like sweet brown sugar under your gaze. No complicated explanations are necessary between our spirits tonight.
Greetings, queen of my universe. Enter this protective perimeter. Our affectionate bond was orchestrated by supreme celestial design.
Forget the chaotic competition of the materialistic outer marketplace. We are constructing a permanent sanctuary out of pure emotional loyalty. The environment slows down as our physical movements synchronize, merge into distinct vocal sophisticated jazz and classic reggae sway, where absolute devotion permanently replaces all superficial games.
Many superficial suitors will offer you expensive jewelry and vanity, but material luxury can never purchase a sovereign soul connection.
My commitment stands firmer than the rocks of Mount Zion, daughter, nourishing your spirit with unconditional adoration through every season.
I used to hide my heart behind thick fortresses of extreme caution, terrified of repeating the agonizing chapters of my
historical romance. But your gentle patience acts like a master key to my locked palace, teaching my exhausted spirit how to trust without constant apprehension. The environment slows down as our physical movements synchronize, merging two distinct vocal styles. Merging two distinct vocal styles, surrendering entirely to the gravitational pull of genuine partnership. We are floating inside this sensual love rhythm tonight, wrapping our raw vulnerabilities in a blanket of musical ecstasy. An elegant marriage of sophisticated jazz and classic reggae sway, where absolute devotion permanently replaces all superficial games. Frequencies collide, holding your hand securely as we navigate this emotional tide. From the depths of past isolation, we discovered our true home, a sacred destination where our hearts shall never wander alone. Sway closer, allow the rhythm to dictate the velocity. Just absorb the absolute warmth of this moment. We are floating inside this sensual love rhythm tonight, wrapping our raw vulnerabilities in a blanket of musical ecstasy. An elegant marriage of sophisticated jazz and classic reggae sway, where absolute devotion permanently replaces all superficial games. Swaying together, endless dedication, lover energy completely secure, locked in forever. Myself meditating inside a cathedral of ancient redwood trees, where the afternoon light filters down like stained glass windows. My vocal cords instinctively started humming an old spiritual blues scale, searching for a gathering of minds that required no dogmatic restrictions.
Assemble around the sacred campfire, all nations and diverse tongues. This
musical convergence is a temple constructed without human tools. Let the hand-carved wooden drums communicate the message of original unity. We are celebrating the spark of divinity that exists inside every human vessel.
We dissolve the artificial boundaries of race, religion, and geography, lifting our voices in a spontaneous feeling, the collective spiritual energy. Elevate the entire planetary atmosphere, immerse your entire being inside this joyful deep jam tonight, exchanging positive vibrations with every sovereign brother and sister. A holy fusion of complex jazz and heavy's jazz and heavy roots, worshipping the supreme creator through the universal language of melody.
They attempt to institutionalize the Holy Spirit for commercial profit, building massive stone walls to keep the common citizens
Outside their gates,
but jam music cuts through their heavy iron padlocks effortlessly, spreading total enlightenment across the valleys like a
fresh summer breeze. My private sorrow becomes completely insignificant inside this collective joy. I can feel the ancient ancestral energy vibrating through the wooden floorboards. This is the authentic baptism my thirsty soul has been craving for decades, finding total absolution inside an uncorrupted community of sacred sound. We dissolve the artificial boundaries of race, religion, and geography, lifting our voices in a spontaneous feeling, the collective spiritual energy. Elevate the entire planetary atmosphere, immerse your entire being inside this joyful deep jam tonight, exchanging positive vibrations with every sovereign brother and sister. A holy fusion of complex jazz and heavy's jazz and heavy roots, worshipping the supreme creator through the universal language of melody.
chanting praises until our vibrations rattle the highest sky,
Watching the dark clouds of systemic negativity completely die. One love, one destiny,
one unified musical prayer of grace,
spreading unconditional affection
into the invisible cosmic space.
chanting together. Feel the sacred fire chanting together.
Burn bright,
Chanting together.
zero separation,
Just pure communion under the stars. Immerse your entire being inside this joyful deep jam tonight, exchanging positive vibrations with every sovereign brother and sister. A holy fusion of complex jazz and heavy's jazz and heavy roots, worshipping the supreme creator through the universal language of melody. Holy frequency, vibration of the infinite cosmos, jamming forever inside the house of Jah. Done. my expensive leather suitcases into the trunk of a sports car, tearing up the restrictive legal contracts that bound my artistic choices. Too many years spent performing inside a synthetic cage for spectators. Now I accelerate down the highway toward an unmapped open horizon.
Run like the dynamic wind, fracture the invisible psychological parameters. Babylon's network is explicitly engineered to keep your consciousness trapped. But a righteous bird was never meant to have its wings clipped by greed. Follow the brilliant northern star toward absolute self-determination. The speedometer escalates as our collective adrenaline starts pumping, disregarding the artificial checkpoints that corrupt governments enforce. Every passing milestone brings us closer to a supreme state of existence. We are relentlessly chasing melody through the dark highway tonight, refusing to pause until we capture the frequency of absolute liberation. An explosive cocktail of avant-garde jazz, wind and high-energy reggae. Our liberated spirits are moving much faster than the speed of sound. The political highway patrol will try to erect intimidating roadblocks ahead, using fear tactics and corporate propaganda to slow your rapid acceleration.
But faith is a divine engine that never runs out of fuel, sister. Keep your foot firmly on the pedal. The truth shall clear the pathway. I spent an entire decade apologizing for my independent lifestyle choices, shrinking my expansive personality to accommodate their fragile expectations. No more compromising my integrity for temporary financial security. Watch me race past the smoking wreckage of my old submissive life. The speedometer escalates as our collective adrenaline starts pumping, disregarding the artificial checkpoints that corrupt governments enforce. Every passing milestone brings us closer to a supreme state of existence. We are relentlessly chasing melody through the dark highway tonight, refusing to pause until we capture the frequency of absolute liberation. An explosive cocktail of avant-garde jazz, wind and high-energy reggae. Our liberated spirits are moving much faster than the speed of sound. With zero limitations set,
We have run the shadows, we welcome the wide open competitive space,
sprinting triumphantly toward our rightful cosmic destination place.
keep moving forward.
Ignore the flashing red sirens in the distance.
The sound is our weapon.
Acceleration is our only defense. We are relentlessly chasing melody through the dark highway tonight,
Refusing to pause
until we capture the frequency of absolute liberation. An explosive cocktail of avant-garde jazz, wind and high-energy reggae. Our liberated spirit sound, free at last.